This is you, and you are sad because your father doesn't love you. I don't love you, son. I hate you. So you decide to go to the kitchen and eat a banana. You start walking towards the kitchen and then... Oh no, you got trapped. And you think, who the hell trapped me? Suddenly you hear the voice from your kitchen.
Haha, get fucked. Haha, get fucked, son.
Oh, it's your mom with her naked boobies? Mom, why did you trap me? I thought you know that Trapper is the worst killer in Dead by Daylight.
What? I thought that Trapper is the best killer in Dead by Daylight. What the fuck?
Mom, let me explain why this killer is shit.
Okay, son, please educate your mother.
Okay, Mom, take a look at this.
Why? I just don't get it. I always catch you fuckers watching this sick shit. This is sickening.
Got your blood clot, man.
This man is right. Stop looking at those disgusting SpongeBob feet pics.
Stop it. Get some help.
And
Bam.
I can help you. Start watching Boy Dilly instead. I make Dead by Daylight videos and I got a very big cock. Also, look at this beautiful dog. Yeah, he's dead now. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to make me a happy little boy. Also, you can become my supporter by clicking that jingly wingly join button. I will play Dead by Daylight with you, you will get an exclusive Discord role, and you will get to see some exclusive secret videos. Join now and satisfy your inner needs. Also, make sure to join my Discord server because over there we talk a lot about vaginal penetration and sometimes we all masturbate together. So if you are interested, the link is in the description. Okay, sorry about my long and crazy intro, but it's time to talk about the Trapper. The Trapper is the most iconic killer in Dead by Daylight. He is the first killer in Dead by Daylight. He's featured on Dead by Daylight's cover picture. In fact, if you go to buy a disc version of Dead by Daylight, you will see the Trapper on top of the cover. The Trapper is one of those killers that are unlocked instantly after purchasing the game for everybody for free, and I strongly believe that when they make a Dead by Daylight's horror movie, and yes, they are making an official Dead by Daylight horror movie, the Trapper will be the main killer of the movie. Not to mention that the Trapper very frequently appears in DVD promotions, making him extremely important killer. So as you can see, Trapper is the most important killer in Dead by Daylight, more than any other killer. So why the fuck don't developers buff him then? Because everybody is complaining about how weak the Trapper is, and if your MMR is at least average, then you won't really encounter many Trappers. After all, why play Trapper when there are so many better killers in Dead by Daylight? But let me tell you something, I don't think that Dead by Daylight developers will ever give Trapper a big buff or like big changes, and I will tell you why exactly in this video. But first of all, let's talk about why Trapper is not really that strong. Trapper is extremely map dependent killer. There are many killers that are map dependent, especially when we talk about the singularity. Nobody plays this bitch. But Trapper is the most map dependent killer because his traps are extremely easy to spot on most maps. He benefits from playing on the maps with a lot of grass, for example. But take any interior map and he's fucked most of the time. Forsaken Boneyard is the worst map to play with the Trapper on because this map is absolutely everything against the Trapper. His traps are extremely easy to spot, they are always visible, this map has practically no grass whatsoever, and survivors really need to be dumb not to notice traps on this map. But why? Why are most maps the biggest enemy of the Trapper? Well, it seems like people making Dead by Daylight maps absolutely forgot about the most important killer of Dead by Daylight. And the situation is very bad because the Trapper has a very limited amount of traps he can place, and he can't carry too many traps in his hands. Whenever he places all of his traps, he becomes a simple normal M1 killer, basic movement speed. But hey, who wants to play as the M1 killer when there are so many killers in Dead by Daylight with so many different interesting powers? For example, Checky. I'm absolutely impressed by how interesting his power is. Now, the Trapper is not a trash killer, don't get me wrong. He is not like the worst killer in Dead by Daylight. If you really enjoy playing as the Trapper, and many people do, I would recommend you to take with you the map offering. Take a map offering which will bring you into a map with a lot of grass, for example, backwater swamp. Macmillan Estate was made for the Trapper, so this map is awesome for this killer. Also, Coldwind Farm could be a very good map for the Trapper, but there are more bad maps for this killer than good maps for this killer, in my opinion. So the main question of this video is, why won't developers buff the Trapper? After all, so many people complain. Well, developers never said that they wouldn't buff the Trapper. They already gave Trapper a little bit of love by increasing his trap number, and also when the Trapper places his traps right now, after placing the trap, he gains the haste effect, which makes him faster for a couple seconds, which is actually a great change. We will probably see some little improvements to the Trapper in the future as well, but we will never get a big rework for the Trapper. Many of us want that, and I understand it. I want the Trapper to get more complex and more interesting power. For example, I would like the traps to be more dangerous, but it will never happen. Why? Well, the Trapper suffers from being the main killer of Dead by Daylight. He is the simplest killer in Dead by Daylight. Out of all of the free killers that beginners get to play as, the Trapper is much easier to pick up than the Nurse, the Brave, the Hillbilly, and the Huntress, for example. Developers don't want to accidentally overcomplicate this killer, even though most veterans would agree that it would be a beneficial change for them. However, for beginners, the Trapper is perfect, especially on low MMR when you are playing against other beginners. It's very simple. Your goal is to place traps and haunt the survivors. Even on the worst maps for the Trapper, if you are playing against beginners as a beginner, well, there's a big chance that they will not notice your traps no matter what map you play, you know? We already got the roadmap for the upcoming year. Many killers are getting big reworks like the Onryo, the Hillbilly, the Blight, the Hag, the Pig, etc, etc. Many of the killers that are suffering from being weak, except Freddy for some reason, but the Trapper is not on the list, meaning that Dead by Daylight developers, they actually know that people want to see the rework of the Trapper, but they won't do it because of how simple he is to pick up. And Dead by Daylight, in my opinion, Dead by Daylight needs to have at least that one killer that is very beginner friendly, and you know, it would be a turn on for beginners to, instead of masturbation, to play Dead by Daylight. That's my opinion. Anyway, comment your opinions. Do you think that the Trapper needs more buffs, or do you think he's okay as he is? Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more DBD videos. Bye.